Today on Freaks Asylum, Sex Ed with Nikki.
What's up, dicks? Okay, let's get this shit started. Hello, class. My name is Nikki, and welcome to Sex Ed. I don't have my whiteboard. Darn it. Alright then. Well, let's start off with someone ask me any kind of question that you want. Let's start off. Yes, Billy.
What is sex?
Sex? Well, some would refer to it as intercourse, or the smart colleagues would say coitus. But how I interpret sex is when a man and a woman love each other very much, the man takes his wing, sticks it in her crotch rocket, and they go ga-ta-ta all the way. Timmy?
What different types of sex are available out there?
That's a weird question, that. But different types of sex would be, intercourse with the wing and the crotch rocket. Sometimes the wing can go into the booty hole. Some, depending on how you like it. Most of the time it's when two males like each other, then one will stick his wing and the other one's booty hole. That's usually how it goes. There are things called rim jobs. There are things called oral, blow jobs, eating out. There's lots and lots of things. I think that's it.
Miss Nikki, I have a question.
Yes, Sally?
What is different types of safe sex?
Safe sex. Well, usually the guy will put a condom on his wing to make sure that when he goes in, that he doesn't give her any types of STDs, so sort of viruses that can be very, very bad. It can happen at any time. If you're infected, you can also infect another person. It can happen at any age, doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. It can always happen no matter what. So always make sure you wear a condom, because if you don't, you'll get AIDS and die! Yes, Bradley.
Where can I buy condoms?
I actually have a special guest that is going to actually come up and talk to us about this.
Hi, my name is James, and I buy condoms virtually anywhere, from supermarkets to health administration buildings, even from chemistry teachers, or really anyone. And the best way to use condoms is making sure that they are fully on and lubricated as well. Now I'm going to bring Nikki back up to continue teaching sex ed.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
And that was good. Yes, Sarah.
What is the G-spot and where is it?
The G-spot, well, that is a street term that most, obviously, scientific people do not use because they don't necessarily believe that it's real. But on the street terms of young teenagers, they believe it's a spot for a girl to where the wing goes up in there behind the wall of their crotch rocket. They hit it at a certain spot, and it gives them a nice pleasure of flowers and just delight. Yes, Sarah.
What is the G-spot and where is it?
The G-spot, well, that is a street term that most, obviously, scientific people do not use because they don't necessarily believe that it's real. But on the street terms of young teenagers, they believe it's a spot for a girl to where the wing goes up in there behind the wall of their crotch rocket. They hit it at a certain spot, and it gives them a nice pleasure of flowers and just delight. Thomas.
Where's the clitoris and what is it?
The clitoris is a wonderful, magical thing that a woman possesses in religions of just right above everything, and it stimulates. It is the best known place to touch a woman, and she'll get all much joy and everything, and she'll probably be a screamer. Yes?
Can you tell me what page I could find that if I want to know more information about it?
The diagram of the crotch rocket is on page 207.
Thank you.
Yes, Bradley?
How do you masturbate?
Let's have James come up here and answer that.
Okay, it's very simple. Both a guy and a girl can masturbate. For a guy, what they will do is they will take their hand, put it right where their wang is, and basically jerk themselves off. This can be done with either pornographic images, videos, or just everyday stimulation from sexual arousal. And I will have Nikki explain how a female can masturbate. Nikki, come on up.
Well, it's sort of the same thing, but it's not necessarily the whole hand. It's usually just a finger. Like I said before with the clitoris, that's the most sensitive spot. So you just kind of, as the kids say in the streets, flick the bean and you get yourself off. Curtis?
Is too much masturbation bad for you?
It can be. Not necessarily. Masturbation itself is not a bad thing because it is actually a healthy thing. You don't have to worry about it stunting your growth or making you unhealthy or anything like that. If anything, it is actually a very good thing. But too much of a good thing is usually a bad thing. Curtis?
Is too much masturbation bad for you?
It can be. Not necessarily. Masturbation itself is not a bad thing because it is actually a healthy thing. You don't have to worry about it stunning your growth or making you unhealthy or anything like that. If anything, it is actually a very good thing. But too much of a good thing is usually a bad thing. Yes?
How often do people have sex?
Well, at this very moment in time, most likely 200 and some odd thousand people probably in Paris are having sex right now. So, yeah, because Paris is, it's still a love place to be. Lots of sex. Yes?
Does sexual intercourse hurt, and is there a need for lubrication?
Most of the time, yes. When you are a virgin, most definitely lubricate it. Well, her crotch rocket, you just slam that in. So be careful. Yes, Sadie.
Which STDs are transmitted through oral sex?
James can actually come up and tell you that.
When it comes to oral sex, there are many different types of diseases that can be transmitted through the sexual intercourse of oral. Some include syphilis, hepatitis A, B, and C, herpes, gonorrhea, syphilis, NSU, and very others. Check with your local doctor or health physician for more information about that. Now, here's Nikki.
Thank you very much, James.
You're welcome.
Yes?
Do you need to use condoms during anal sex?
Oh yes, definitely. Most definitely. You always need to wear a condom just to make sure you're both safe and not getting any type of STDs.
Is it safe to have sex when a woman is having her period?
Oh, of course. It's nothing bad. Sure, it's a little messy because blood's coming out all over the place, but just make sure you wash it up. And still, of course, wear a condom. You don't have to worry about getting her pregnant, but still, she might have something or you might have something just to make sure. Gotta be safe.
Miss Nikki, I have one final question. Is it okay for a woman to have sex if she's pregnant?
Oh, most definitely. It's actually much better to have sex while you're pregnant because it stimulates you, it makes you feel better, and you don't have to worry about ever hurting the baby. If you think that, it's not gonna hurt the baby, it's not gonna reach it at all. It's nice and tucked up inside the uterus and everything like that. So it's perfectly natural. Anything else?
No, Miss Nikki.
Thumbs up. Make sure to share this video with your friends, and as always, subscribe. We'll see you next week with another video on Freaks Asylum. Goodbye.